Get ready, gamers, because the underworld is about to open its gates once again. Supergiant Games is returning with one of the most anticipated sequels in indie gaming history, Hades 2. The first game blew us all away with its fast-paced action, addictive roguelike loop, and Greek myth-inspired storytelling. But this time, it's darker, more mysterious, and far more ambitious. So grab your weapons, sharpen your reflexes, and let's dive into everything we know before Hades 2 launches. When Supergiant announced Hades 2 at the Game Awards, the internet lost its collective mind. Few expected a sequel, especially since Supergiant has never done one before. Their previous titles like Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre were all standalones, but Hades was simply too good to end. It became a cultural phenomenon, the first video game ever to win a Hugo Award for its writing. So when the trailer dropped featuring a brand new protagonist and a chilling new tone, fans knew we were in for something special. This time, we're not playing as Zagreus, the rebellious son of Hades. The spotlight shifts to Melinoe, the princess of the underworld and sister to Zagreus. She's a witch, a warrior, and a powerful character in her own right, armed with magical abilities and a fierce determination. Her mission? To take down Kronos, the Titan of Time himself, who's escaped imprisonment and declared war on the gods. That's right, this isn't just about escaping the underworld anymore. It's about time itself. Early gameplay footage has already given us a taste of what's coming, and it looks incredible. The combat feels faster, smoother, and more dynamic than ever. Melinoe wields a staff infused with magic, and unlike Zagreus, she can combine physical attacks with spells, curses, and rituals. The developers have described her playstyle as technical but rewarding, blending close-quarters combat with strategic spell use. And yes, the boons are back. Expect new gods, new powers, and plenty of devastating combinations. But Hades 2 isn't just expanding mechanically, it's expanding narratively. The original Hades was praised for its rich dialogue and evolving relationships with gods, shades, and enemies. In Hades 2, the storytelling is expected to go even deeper. You'll meet new Olympian allies like Apollo, Hecate, and Nemesis, each with their own voice lines, choices, and story paths. Supergiant has confirmed the return of their signature reactive storytelling, meaning no two runs will ever feel the same. Let's talk about art and music, because Hades wasn't just fun, it was gorgeous. The same team returns, led by art director Gen Z and composer Darren Korb. The visuals are still hand-painted and vivid, but there's a noticeable shift in tone. Everything feels colder, more arcane, the greens and blues replacing the fiery reds of the first game. And that soundtrack? It's hauntingly beautiful. From what's been previewed, the mix of ancient Greek instruments with metal riffs returns, but with a slower, more mystical energy. Another exciting detail, Hades 2 is planned to launch first in early access. Just like the original, this allows fans to jump in early, test the game, and help shape its final form. Supergiant's early access approach worked perfectly before, and it looks like they're doubling down on that community-driven development process again. But what's most fascinating is how Hades 2 continues the theme of defiance, not just against gods, but against fate. In Greek mythology, Melinoe is often associated with nightmares, ghosts, and spirits of the dead. This opens up a whole new layer of storytelling possibilities. We might see her struggling not only against Kronos, but also against her own inner darkness. And if Supergiant's past storytelling is any indication, expect plenty of emotional gut punches. Fans have already started speculating on whether Zagreus will appear. Will we see him again? Is he an ally or a tragic figure lost to time? Supergiant hasn't confirmed anything yet, but the hints are everywhere, from symbols on weapons to whispers in the trailer. If Zagreus does appear, it could lead to one of the most epic brother-sister storylines gaming has ever seen. What's truly impressive is how Hades 2 balances familiarity with freshness. The roguelike formula remains, but everything around it has evolved. New weapons, new enemies, new bosses, and new areas of the underworld to explore. We'll travel beyond the familiar house of Hades into the shadowy realms of time and witchcraft. Each run feels like a descent into both chaos and destiny. So when's the release date? As of now, Supergiant hasn't revealed an exact date, but early access is expected very soon. Just like the first Hades, players will be able to jump in early, test new mechanics, and help shape the final version of the game through community feedback. And if the past is any indicator, that early access phase will be packed with surprises, updates, and hidden storylines that evolve over time. One thing's for sure, when Hades 2 finally launches, it's going to ignite the gaming world all over again. With its stunning art, epic soundtrack, and emotionally charged storytelling, Supergiant isn't just making a sequel, they're crafting a new myth for a new era of players. The flames of the underworld are rising once more. Are you ready to face time itself? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more PlaySphera content.